Hey everybody, this is War Boss Fitz, and I am here with Uncle C,
¿Cómo estás?
and we are going to be talking about a tier list for Grimdark Future because everyone has decided that, I don't know, we would be the ones to know more than anyone else. I don't know.
I mean, I'm just here for a second opinion.
Okay. Alright, so what we have here, we have the tier list maker, and then we have the rules and stuff to pull up in case we want, to check things. So here we go. We're going to start off, we're going to get right into it and start off with the alien hives. Alien hives. Where do we want to put these bugs?
I put them at B.
Put them at B.
You gotta think, they have the numbers, they have the size, they have the strength, but a lot of their saves, they have a pretty high up save from what I remember.
You mean you have like a 5-up save? Something?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I can see controversy right out the gate. Oh, God, no. Alien hives. No, I'm going to put these. Alien hives, I'm going to put these like up here.
In my defense, the Alien Hives is one of my more favorite armies that you have.
Okay. Well, yeah, because they just got so much stuff here.
Dude, they have so much there that you have in the garage that you haven't even showed.
Right. Well, yeah, the thing is with the alien hives is that they do everything well. You just have to pick where to start with. They have massive numbers of troops. They have psychic troops. They have tough troops. They have big monsters. It's just where you want to put your time, and all their rules are pretty darn good.
Feel better there, buddy?
Yep. So let's see here. We're gonna keep those there. Next, Battle Brothers, basic Battle Brothers. What do you say?
Not any of the like Space Wolves or anything like that.
Nope,
just basics.
just base Battle Brothers.
I'd still put them at an A, to be honest.
Put them at an A.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of like Battle Brothers. They have the utility in the units to do things well. They're just not going to have the numbers. So, we'll put them in A. We'll put them at a lower A as we go along.
I look at it like they do everything good, but they don't do anything great.
Okay. Yeah, we can roll with that. Let's look at Blood Brothers. These are the Battle Brothers that have Furious. And they have the Death Company.
I'd put it at a higher A.
Put a higher A? What's their thing called?
To me, personally, the Furious alone puts them at a higher tier than standard Battle Brothers.
Right. What's it called? The Blood... well, not Blood Guard. Blood Sport. I don't know. The Blood Death Brothers. Blood, Death, Murder, Death, Kill. Ah! Yeah, the only thing that we've had them in is the only battle we've had them in on the channel is the regular Battle Brother one. So we only ran them as update or alongside the regular Battle Brothers. But when we dig into them, you'll see a little bit more. Next, we're gonna go for the Dark Brothers, and what these guys have, regular Battle Brothers, except what's the dark rule? It's Grim. So they have undead. They're undead Space Marines.
Grim Dark Brothers.
Yep. Undead Space Marines.
I have no experience with them, so.
Okay, well, Battle Brothers, you're not really going to be losing many morale tests to begin with. I mean, they have Fearless stuff, right? Let me see here. Strider, Grim. Okay, Fearless is gone, so it's just all Grim. So, okay. All right, I'm gonna put those down here at B. Just because. Next we have the Knight Brothers. And then the Knight Brothers, they are like regular Battle Brothers, except not whatsoever. What the Knight Brothers have, they have the Aegis rule, where they have a 6+ to ignore a wound, and then it's a 2+ on a spell. So they're kind of like an upgraded Putrid on the Plague Brothers. Mm-hmm. And most of their guys have storm rifles. So they got more firepower, but they're also smaller squads and a lot more expensive.
I'm a big fan of building armies wide, so for that matter, I'd put them at a B.
Okay.
I like more bodies.
Okay, we'll put them down here in a K. At a K. We'll put the K down here at a B. Next, we got the Watch Brothers. That was the lovely battle report where the teddy bears beat the ever-loving crap out of them.
For that alone, put him at D. Osama bin Ruxford.
Yeah, okay, we'll put those at D for now, because I don't know what to say about those.
Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, that was just a bad day.
We gotta run that one back.
Yeah, we gotta run that one again. But for right now, they're sitting at a D. And then we have the Wolf Brothers, which at time of recording, that video hasn't come out, but we did record the game. And oh my god. Wolf Brothers, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Wolf Brothers. I'm gonna executive decision this one. Wolf Brothers going up at S tier.
I 100% agree. The werewolves themselves made a really fun difference.
They're going to go up in S tier because the counterattack rule that the whole army just comes with, first off, that rule bullshit. Because it shuts down half of the game. All of a sudden, you got melee stuff in your army? I don't care. It's not going to work.
I thought that the lance rule was annoying, but that one had to have just really irritated you.
Oh, God. Personally, as an orc player for 20 years before I started playing one-page rules and seeing what the Wolf Brothers do, it doesn't help that my main opponent used to be a wolf player. Or, I mean, he's still a wolf player, but I don't play him as much anymore. But, the amount of head slamming into wall on that one.
The only thing I would critique them on is if you're going to have those riders in there that draw a lot of attention, make them stronger.
Yeah. Well, that's an optional thing that, you don't have to take them, but I mean, they're cool looking. That's why everything in the world shoots at them. I saw those on the board and was like, oh no. Next unit is, or not next unit, God, it's like I'm doing an army review. Next army is the Blessed Sisters. Now, you've seen these a few times. What's your thoughts on them?
Big, heavy, built tall but still wide, hit hard. I would put them at a high A.
Yeah, after what we've seen them do, a high A probably is a good spot for them right now in front of the Blood Brothers because they do have the utility of being built many different ways.
The way you built them, they have the perfect amount of wide.
I like my girls wide. Giggity. All right, moving on. So this thing isn't an hour long. Let's look at the Custodian Brothers. Those are the Golden Boys. I want to put these down into C tier, and I know I'm going to get a whole bunch of hate on the internet for that. But for the Custodians, there's just not that many of them on the board. And I know there's a lot of people that say you could be real successful with them. I can't. I guess you could say that. My brain does not work that way. Those neurons are not connected in my brain.
No fuego.
No fuego. So next we have, this is the Dow Union. What are your thoughts on those? Robot dudes with the marker lights.
I don't really got too much of a thought on them, to be really honest, but I remember them being pretty effective at... Why am I drawing a blank so hard? I don't think I helped you with those.
No, you did. You played in that game. But okay, so as you guys can see, there are so many factions. Some of them could be lost in the lurch here. So let's take the Dow Union. I'm going to go ahead and put them at... this one's going to be rough. I'm going to put them at a higher C than the Custodian Brothers. Because I can see the utility of some of their stuff, but things have to work correctly. The battle suits are great. They're just kind of expensive. The way the weapons work are kind of off in my head, and I don't really know how to explain how to fix them. But right now, they just feel off. Grunts are kind of just there. Yeah, we'll put it there for now. Again, everything on this list is not a hard list. This is, off the cuff, personal thoughts.
It's all tier lists are, his personal opinion.
Pretty much. We're just spitballing here. Next, we have who are these guys? This is the High Elf Fleets. High Elf Fleets.
We did those.
Yep, we did those
with dwarves.
Yep.
It's very heightist.
Yes, they're very tall. Made the dwarves angry.
Like they got good weapons, but they don't got really good defense. If that makes sense.
Right, they're glass cannons.
Yeah.
Which we got another video with them coming up shortly, soon-ish. Waiting on resin to show up so I can do some stuff with that. Where would you want to put them?
Because they got good offense, but not a great defense, so low B.
Low B. Okay, let's put them in front of these guys because I'm sure B's gonna fill up. Next army is the Dwarven Guilds. Now I like dwarves because short little angry dudes, and I love the violence of shotgun wielding midgets.
A.
Okay, let's go ahead and put them right into A. Let's put them. They're gonna be underneath the sisters, but yeah, I'll put them right there for now.
I had a great time with them with the Xenos.
Yeah, and we've discovered that when we play, mining units just don't work. They're a cursed unit for us. Next, we have the Dark Elf Raiders. Is that what they're called in his? Dark Elf.
Those ones we just did.
No, these are the Elven Jesters. I'm sorry. Oh, I screwed up. Okay, we're going back. So the High Elves are... Oh, this is alphabetical. There we go. These are the High Elves. These are the Dark Elves. These are the Dark Elves. So where would you put those? Those are the ones that had the boats. They had the guys that were really spiky.
Talking about the ones that tried to kill my hand in the cold.
No, that's the fantasy version. Let's look up here. These guys. These are the Dark Elves.
Okay.
They're fighting against the alien hives.
I think
Yeah, you did. You played the alien hives.
love the alien hives.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I figured that was me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or as your mom thought you just went and got sleeved up.
Yeah. When I first started my YouTube channel, my mom thought I got tattoos. I'm like, no, Ma, this wasn't me. So for these guys here, I kind of...
I mean, their boats help them get across the board really well.
I mean, in Melee, they're really good, too. Utility-wise, again, they're real glass cannons.
High B, low A?
No, I'm going to actually put them in here. I'll put them in B. I'm going to put them underneath the High Elf fleets for now. Just because I think they're going to get more love whenever OPR looks at them.
Fair.
Now, next is the Jesters. Now, these...
Are those your Skittle army?
That's the Skittle army. Let's look them up.
That one was done without me. So I really can't give you too much of an opinion. I did watch the video, though.
Okay, yeah, these are the Jesters here. These guys, they broke my brain on what I thought they were going to do. God, my internet is being crap. You can see the resolution is bad. Or is that just how my thumbnails look? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Angry Clowns.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Like, you didn't give me a heads up on that when I watched it at 4 a.m.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Fear of Clowns, and that pops up on my screen.
So, Elven Jesters, I don't know if it's repeatable, but I'm going to go ahead and put them in the high A spot right now. We'll just leave it at that. Now, the Eternal Dynasty, I don't think you've had any interaction with this. This was one of the first ones that I did. The troops are great. The Onis are good. I think that I'm going to put them... I kind of associate these with the Tao Union because they have kind of the same thought process, but I feel they're more fleshed out. Like they have more going on. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in... I'm going to put them above the Dark Brothers right now. So moving on, we got the Havoc Brothers. They're just Battle Brothers without Fearless.
Most of A is getting filled up with Battle Brothers, so...
Yeah, for these, just because they don't have Fearless, and you'll see the video I did with the Plague Brothers versus the Wolf Brothers, that really hurt. So we're going to put them... I want to put them here. So that's just the base Havoc Brothers. Nothing crazy with them. Now we get to crazy stuff. The Change Havoc Brothers. The Change Disciples. I have not built an army of these, because honestly, the Change stuff... I can't get my head around. Well, I wouldn't say I can't get my head around. They're not something that I want to jump into yet. The Change Disciples, what's their gimmick? Stealth. Yeah, the whole army has stealth. And I like close combat stuff, so stealth is not really going to help much. They do have some cultists, they got some birdmen, they got some sheep units. And then they also got the other random stuff that you get with the Havoc Brothers. Oh, you even get birdmen. You even get changed birdmen disc riders. Okay, this army is just gonna be weird when I make it because we're gonna be It's going to be a little bit before I get to it. So for now, we'll just set them in low B for now. And L, Lust Brothers. Battle Brothers or Havoc Brothers, but they're fast.
I mean, for the fast alone, you put them higher than that, so...
For the fast alone, I'm going to put them up here just behind the Blood Brothers. Because they are fast, they get to combat fast, as the name implies, but they're not fearless, so... Yeah. Plague Brothers. Plague Disciples. We're going for the speed round here. Plague Brothers. You played them. How'd you like them?
Loved them. Once again, very tough. Still wide enough to have enough bodies to do a lot, but tall enough in the right areas to where you can really punch a hole through something.
Right, and they have zombies.
Yeah, I played that wrong the first time, and you showed me the proper way in the second video.
Yeah, even though they got mulched.
But based on the numbers alone of the zombies, it's favored for who's running them.
So,
I'd say A, honestly.
For A. Yeah,
high A.
I'm going to say high A. I'm going to put them right between these two. We'll go over everything at the end to do fine-tuning. Next is the War Brothers. This is Havoc Brothers, but everybody has Furious. I did a video on these a long while ago where they fought against the Tree Men from Age of Fantasy, which was the Wood Elves with nothing but Tree Men, or Tree Lords. It was, yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was good. It was a good video.
I mean, mid B, high B.
They have the same rules as the Blood Brothers, but they are not fearless again. So we're gonna put them here.
It's that fearless, man. Like, you've seen it last time.
Yep. Now we are on to the Human Defense Force, just basic humans. Again, this was before Uncle C really got that involved with stuff. But for the Human Defense Force, especially after OPR made their changes with the tanks, the new units, the grunts, the robots. So I'm going to go ahead and put them into... I want to put them here right behind the High Elf fleets. We're actually going to have that coming up because the next couple videos we got for Grimdark Future is going to be High Elf Fleet Elementals. And then after that, we're going to do Human Defense Force Tank Platoon, where it's going to be tanks and a couple of squads of grunts and stuff. I haven't really finalized that list, but I'm already printing tanks for them. We'll see how that works out.
Which are coming out really good, by the way.
Yep, the tanks are coming out great. So next we come to Human Inquisition, and this, I wish there was a question mark, because Human Inquisition is like not even an army. It's like 4 units that don't really, like, you can't really make an army out of them.
Then I'll put them at D just because of that.
Yeah, I'll put them at D. Like, this isn't a condemnation of the army. The Human Inquisition is just like made out of stuff that you're supposed to ally in with other stuff. This is where all your assassins are and your inquisitors that will, you know, force multiply.
Then we'll say D with an asterisk.
Mm-hmm. Next, we have the Infected Colonies. These guys, we've only done a couple games with them, and these guys they really surprised me with the way they were. Just mostly because, again, they have zombies, and they regenerate, and everything is undead.
Simply, I'd put them at an A for that.
Yeah, we'll put them at A, and we'll figure out where. We'll fine-tune that in a minute. Jackals!
I love their Strider rule.
Jackals is one of those dark horse armies. If you got a lot of cover on the board, oh my god, they're amazing.
They did amazing in the campaign.
They did. We had that campaign where the whole board was difficult terrain, and that helped them out a lot. So, with that in mind, just because that board was not a typical board, I'm going to go ahead and put them in B. They do have potential depending on the board. And we'll fine-tune it. We might move them up to A. We'll see. Next is the Machine Cult. And I have not looked at the Machine Cult in a while. Let's go back to this. Machine Cult. And their icon has changed too. They have a couple of standout units, like the Sky Stalkers, and you don't take the F carbines, you take the P throwers. Yes, they pee all over everything.
Yep.
Stands for phosphor, but I don't know why they decided to abbreviate this here. Take my pee. And we got the cyborgs. Those are pretty good as well. You know, heavy guns and stuff, but they are a little bit expensive. But I mean, they're 3 toughness models with defense of 3. So we're gonna revisit these again someday soon. For now, B tier. Orcs. Orcs. He's just looking at me and giggling.
Just put him at an S. We already know how you
No, we're gonna be legit right now. Orcs. They I don't know. Orcs are kind of a like. I don't want to sound bad when I say this, but orcs ain't doing that great in my mind right now compared to everybody else.
I mean, every time I faced Jawhacka, I did very mean things to him.
Yeah, well, my war bosses personally notoriously never survive. That's just the way it goes.
I mean, they're still tough, but they miss on so much with their range.
Yeah,
I can't put them above B.
This hurts me to do this, but I'm going to put the orcs right now down at a C tier. Because, I mean, it's just me. I have a cacophony of failures whenever I run the orcs.
You should have saved that pizza for some comfort food after that one.
Yeah, I feel bad for my orcs. But I love them, and they're mine. So next we have the Prime Brothers, and this is going to be pretty much the same that we have for the Battle Brothers. They're just going to be a little bit higher, just because, you know, they have a better armor save. So we'll just, people want me probably go in depth on these, but I don't want to. We're just going to put them just above where the rest of their stuff.
It just seems like a Battle Brother is a Battle Brother, just in a different suit.
Yeah, it's just Battle Brothers Plus. There we go.
It's your subscription to Battle Brothers.
Right. Next, we have the Retmen clans.
Their numbers were good, and that stupid drill. God.
If you take Retmen and put a drill in the army, start off, you should open the army list, and the drill should just be there.
Yeah.
That should be a requirement.
His ability to go anywhere was insane.
So, like, just for that alone, we're going to put them in A, and we'll fine-tune in a minute. Next, the Rebel Guerrillas. Oh, this is the Ewoks. Where do you want to put them? I'll let you decide.
Osama bin Laden, I mean, shouldn't be good at all, but it did just terrible things to me, so low A. It shouldn't have been good, but it was.
Ta-da! Teddy bears for the win.
Stupid teddy bears.
Stupid team, stupid Mongolian.
Wow.
Next, we have the Robot Legion. This is the one where you had the alien hives and you assaulted my vehicles, and I forgot that they were robots. Then we had to go back, and I still stuffed it.
It's always fun when you forget stuff.
Yeah, normally because I sit there like, wait a minute, I'm stupid.
It's not as bad as when I forgot to put my alligators in 3 turns in a row.
Yeah, well. That's right, that's why we have signs. We have a little flashing sign now that says, remember your ambushers. Because we got bad at that.
Yeah.
So, Robot Legion, again, another one we're going to revisit, but the way that we've had them on the channel already, I'm going to go and put them at B. B, because the way I built them was kind of different. I hadn't seen anybody else use a lot of transports, and this one had a lot of transports. So we'll see how they do going forward with different choices. Next is the Saurians.
Who doesn't love dinosaurs on dinosaurs?
That's right, dinosaurs on dinosaurs action.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
That's right.
There's not really anything too bad about that army. The Gators being ambushers are phenomenal.
Well, that's what the character rule attached to them. So either way, you know, that's just the way you want to do Gators.
I mean, either way, they're still phenomenal. I'd put them at an A, honestly. They don't really do anything too bad, actually.
Well, we'll put them right there. We'll just sneak them in there. Then the Soul Snatchers cults. Now, the way I built them for that game, I built them to a theme, and that theme was wrong.
The reliability of the whips, though, that make a big difference. For the Leapers, I think it was.
No, this is the one that was all the Xenos.
Oh, man.
All the Xenomorphs.
Oh, man.
This is the one that went up against the Dwarf Guilds and just got their... Oh, yeah, I can't say that on YouTube. They got something stuffed in it, yes. But I know I built them wrong. I built them to a theme, so we'll go for a high C right now. Titan Lords. Sorry, Titan Lords. You're gonna go into D tier. Because at like a 10,000 point game, you're probably going to be great. But 2,000 point game, you can't take that many. And that's where we play them at. And even then, if you go higher points level, you just don't got the bodies to cover. Next, we got Change Demons. This is another one I haven't done yet. Because I don't like change.
That's your tism kicking in.
But I can see the power here. They're pretty much ranged demons that have stealth. So for now, I'm sure someone's yelling at me. We're going to put a mid B, and then we'll, again, fine-tune in a minute. Lust Demons. These guys I played before the new demon rule. Absolutely wrecked face. So I want to put them in A. We'll put them right there for now. Plague Demons. Haven't ran these in a while. And making a new army list for a game that we have coming up next weekend. They haven't changed much. So what I want to do for them, we'll put them in C for right now because I didn't feel that great with them. They do have poison on pretty much everything that removes regeneration, but if you're not fighting at someone with regeneration, they don't feel like they're getting their points worth.
I hate regeneration.
Yeah.
You hate counterattack, I hate regen.
Yep. And then lastly is the War Demons. Demons that punch stuff in the face. They have Furious. They're good at it. We're going to put them... we'll put them in A. So that's how it stands right now. So let's do a little bit of fine-tuning. Let's start at the top. Alien Hives.
Stays exactly there.
Stays there. Wolf Brothers, I'm going to say stay there. Mm-hmm. A tier, we got a couple of different options here. Basic Battle Brothers and Prime Brothers, I want to keep them right there.
Mm-hmm.
Machine Cult, I want to put them behind the Battle Brothers. Lust Demons, I'm going to put them up to here. War Demons, that's pretty good for them there. Lust Brothers, I'm going to put those in front of the Blood Brothers. Retmen, Saurians, Dwarves.
I would put the Dwarves and Saurians actually a little bit higher. Just simply because, again, the Saurians do a lot of good things great, and the Dwarves do almost everything good.
Right, especially when you take them with the vehicles like I did.
It takes away the slow.
Right. Once they're out of the vehicles, you're pretty much stuck where you get out. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take the infected colonies. I'm going to put them down here. I'm going to put the infected colonies behind the rats, moving those up. Plague Disciples, I'm going to put those behind the rats. Lust Demons are good where they are. Blessed Sisters, right about there. And then Elven Jesters, like I said, they're a wild card. The dice might have just been on their side that day. So for these, I'll put them here behind the Plague Brothers. But it's kind of but again, question mark on that one. So down here to the B tier. Start at the back. Change Brothers. Not really sure on them. I don't know any crazy... I can't build any crazy combos in my head with those. And then Night Brothers, pretty good where they are. Grim Brothers, I kind of want to put them further back. They are undead Marines, but they don't have... They are undead Marines, but I just don't feel that it's that needed with them, because they already have a quality 3. The undead isn't really going to help them much. Do they have crazy destroyers? Vehicles. The destroyers do have Dark Assault, meaning they can be ambushed on turn number 1. Well, that's a little bit of something. Dark Brother Bikes.
Maybe when we run all these armies back, make an updated list based on your second findings.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we just haven't run yet, and this is one of them. Even though my first ever 40k army was Dark Angels, it's one of those I don't I don't care that much nowadays. So as we go through, there's just so many different Battle Brothers and Havoc Brother armies. We'll get to them all eventually, just not right next to each other. We got the Night Brothers. We're going to leave those right there. Eternal Dynasty, that seems okay there. We'll put them ahead of the Havoc Brothers. Machine Cult. Yeah, that's a good spot for them. Dark Elf Raiders. I want to move them ahead here. Human Defense Force, I want to move them to there.
They're surprisingly good.
Yeah. Jackals, we'll keep them there, and then War Disciples there. That's set there. And now these two, this is kind of the meh tier. I can't live on myself. I gotta put orcs at least there.
No, there's no favoritism on this channel at all.
I could do this. Ha! Okay, we'll stick
You,
there.
sir, lost your credibility.
Yeah. Shit. I ain't got no credibility. I ain't no professional. I'm just a dude that throws dice.
Almost 4,000 people say different.
Yeah, well. And then I think everything else is where it should be. Maybe the custodians, we'll bump them up to there. I mean, this minor differences. Human Inquisition, we'll drop them there because, again, it's not really a legit army in my mind. As bad as it sounds, it's just not an army that you can make an army out of. And then the bottom of the list, yeah, the Titan Legion are still there. The Titan Legions are in a weird spot. I can see what they want to do with them, and I know using the calculator, that's where they go, like for point values, but they got to come up with something for them because the Titan Legion, even using the small Titans, it's just not that effective. So, yep, that's it. This is what we got. Go ahead and put your hate comments down in the comment section. Let me know how I screwed over your army personally and how I'm a terrible OPR player. So that's all we got for you today. I hope you guys are out there having fun playing OPR wherever you are. And let me know where you would put your army on the tier list. We'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.